Have you ever searched online for a medical supply, something as simple as a blood pressure monitor or as essential as a mobility aid, and found yourself overwhelmed by endless options? I'm Dr. Manju, and as a physician, I've seen how small decisions with medical supplies can have life-changing consequences. Today, I want to share the 5 most dangerous mistakes people make when buying medical supplies online, but also the deeper lessons I've learned about patience, trust, and mindfulness, because these lessons extend far beyond the checkout cart. The first mistake is choosing price over safety. I once treated a gentleman who ordered a bargain pulse oximeter online. It read perfectly normal numbers, except that it was faulty. Weeks later, we discovered his oxygen levels had been low all along, and his health had silently suffered. That experience taught me not only about the danger of counterfeit medical supplies, but also about life itself. How often do we chase something cheap or easy and end up paying with something far more valuable? In medicine and in life, the truth is clear. What looks like a shortcut can cost us the most. The second mistake is failing to verify the source. People trust websites because they look professional, but appearances aren't always reality. I remember a patient who faithfully used medication from an unverified seller, only to learn later it was ineffective. Beyond the immediate health risk, it reminded me of how often we place trust in surface-level appearances, whether in products, people, or even our own decisions. If we pause, breathe, and ask deeper questions, who is behind this? What is the intention? We save ourselves from unnecessary harm. The third mistake is ignoring the instructions, or worse, ordering supplies without consulting a medical professional at all. I once saw a college student ordering complex wound care kits online, trying to play doctor for himself after an accident. His wounds healed slower and with more complications than if he had simply reached out for proper guidance. That story resonates because it's not just about medical instructions. It's also about how often we try to go it alone in life, when all we need is the humility to ask for help. The fourth mistake comes from distraction, rushing a purchase without reading reviews, policies, or expiration dates. I can't count how many times patients have bought expired glucose strips or unreliable blood pressure cuffs. And yet the same principle applies to the rest of our lives. When we rush through decisions, blinded by busyness, we miss the details that matter most. Sometimes slowing down is the medicine we don't realize we need. And the fifth mistake is forgetting to connect your purchase with your actual needs. I once met a woman who bought every health gadget she could find online. Half of them remained unopened. She was searching for reassurance, but she overlooked the basics: healthy sleep, balanced meals, mindful habits. In a way, all of us do that. We collect more and more products, distractions, commitments, but forget that simplicity often holds the greatest healing power. So what do these 5 mistakes really teach us? That medical supplies are more than just tools, they represent choices. Every click, every purchase is a reflection of how we value our health, our time, and our peace of mind. If we approach them carelessly, we risk harm. If we approach them thoughtfully, they can become reminders to live with awareness. Next time you're buying a medical product online, double-check its authenticity. Pause before clicking Buy Now and ask yourself not just, do I need this, but also, what does this choice say about what I value most? In medicine, I've learned that health is not just the absence of illness. It's the presence of clarity, patience, and wisdom in our everyday choices. And that lesson extends far beyond medicine. It's a reminder that the way you spend your health and your time determines the quality of your life. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If you found these lessons valuable, I hope you'll subscribe and share this message with someone who might need it. Because sometimes it's not the medical supply itself that heals us. It's the mindfulness we bring to every choice we make.